What is it? What's it? Oh. We are live. We're gonna use info. Hey, it's all flying. Explain. Not a problem. What would check? We'll do a little bit while we wait for him. We're all having a great night. Alright. We're gonna kick things off in funny mode. Mainly we're just gonna kick things off and have some fun. Chillax, enjoy life, most of it. We shall be joined later by the infamous, the notorious, the Imperial Wolf. Until then, I figured we might as well kick things off and have fun, because why not? Life is short, enjoy it. Especially Yep. I was talking on mute. So, I tried to play a little bit today so we knew what we're doing because we're playing with someone tonight. And I was like, well, we'll just start over so I can show everyone the beginning. There's a problem with that. There's no option here to do it. Yep. So that's critique one that I really wish they'd do with the game. Let you reset the opening video, which I skipped because I was hoping to watch it with you all. And let you rewind back so you can do all the dialogue with people. I had to do a few dialogue with a few of them just to get the mission so I could test it and see how it worked. And now it's done. But hey, I guess that's life.
How many combat drops have you... No, you know what? I don't care. Our landing zone's a couple of clicks from Pala Station, at the base of the mountains to the west. You won't need any special gear. The environment is close enough to Earth. There's native life, but you probably won't have to worry about it. The Xenos that Honecker's idiot employers let loose are a bigger threat. Only rumors leaking out of Honecker's debrief. Something about big color-changing cats. According to Weyland-Yutani's officially filed survey data, we're orbiting a barren rock. No life. Prebiotic atmo. You can look out a porthole and see that's wrong.
Yeah.
Or a lie. A shirt-sleeves habitable world, no terraforming needed. Low investment, high return. Maybe they didn't declare it to avoid competition.
Well, that could be. Close enough. What does that mean?
Well, around Pala Station, the air's about Earth normal. Pressure 908 millibars. Little heavier on CO2. No obvious toxins or allergens. Take the regulation antihistamines anyway.
Okay.
If you end up climbing a mountain, you'll have a problem. Low-lying areas have thick atmo, but it attenuates fast. A lot like Mars after we terraformed it. Gravity is 0.92. That's odd, but it means you won't notice any difference from shipboard artificial grav.
Why is gravity odd?
The diameter of LV-895 is just under 9,000 clicks, 3/4 the size of Earth. That's small, but 92% Earth's gravity doesn't add up. To get that gravity, the moon would need to be made of something stupid, like 50% iron or full of radioactives. Something real dense, you know? But our readings say conventional rock mix.
Yeah, no. But there wouldn't be. Why not land on the station?
Pala's the source of the Xeno outbreak? I had enough bugs on my canopy in Katanga's hangar, thanks. Can't believe Herrera wouldn't let me fire missiles. You'd have ducked. Esther says there's tunnels in the mountains near our LZ. Colonel Ship thinks it's the direction any survivors would run, and the commissars agree with her.
Alright.
Just remember, Wayland managers tend to store profit margins and promotion tracks where their brains should be. If you run into any, watch your back.
If we run into any, make sure we didn't. Got it. Alright, and so yeah. Decent voice acting, no lip sync. Yeah, fun world. So, we are just going to kick it off.
Fireteam,
Alright.
this is a rescue mission. You're boarding Katanga, a derelict orbital refinery. Ingress is via the forward airlock. You'll locate, secure, and evac Dr. Tim Honecker, a Weyland-Yutani scientist. Mount up, people.
Regulations prohibit taking aboard xenomorphic parasites. Any of you come back with a makeout buddy, my lock stays sealed.
Did the first 3 missions just to make sure I understood kind of like gameplay, what to look for, things like that. So, full clarity on that.
We got a ping on Dr. Honecker's personal data transmitter. He's not far in. First, we need a deck plan. Pull one off a terminal and chlorine extraction.
Did play enough to know that they do have a few hidden items, but that's just because go the wrong direction intentionally sometimes on game. So, don't know that we 100% it, but we're going to try to this run. And that card I used made it so we don't have any additional sidearm pistol.
Huh. Just emergency lights. And maybe we can kick the backup power after we grab Honecker.
Yes, I'm just trying to look for any sort of missed items. Can I recruit you? An extra body that would be, useful. Even if it's just swinging a wrench. Then us don't care.
Patch into the console. I'll pull it down over
It
wireless.
gets me every single time. Because sometimes you know, falling panels mean that something's there.
Give me a second.
And since we don't have
Got a deck plan. Backup generator is
teammates,
beyond Honecker's ping. We can kick it after we grab him.
we get these two androids.
Our man should be in the junction ahead. Honecker, this is the Colonial Marines. You hearing me?
I don't think he's hearing us. Not just. Sorry if you guys heard that. Nothing.
Acid damage. Not encouraging. Continue your sweep.
Acid damage is encouraging. Something just pinged. Stay frosty. We got motion. Acid. We don't do acid. Nope. We leave acid for acid. But there's an item here we got last time.
He should be right here. High speed incoming. Get hot. Short bursts. Way more than I expected. Signal from behind. Where are they coming from? Shit, watch the ceilings! Mierda, I didn't expect so many. Hey, on the deck, Honecker's PDT chip. He cut it out. But why?
Alright. Maybe he cut it out to stop being tracked by it. I don't know. Or he hated the company or something? Who knows? All I know is that those were nasty, nasty critters. That looked very hostile and we shouldn't be here. Alright, nothing.
Doors welded shut.
Okay.
Sloppy work. Guess Honecker went this way.
Shit deployed. I'll cut it.
Yeah. Really, you throw a grenade at me? Jerk. I can't believe this guy. He throws a grenade right at my feet. Ooh,
Hey, I got an idea how to track down
Ammo.
Honecker. Searching this
Ammo.
whole barge would take too long. Movement. Tell you my idea later.
Shit deployed.
what? No! No, 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 no. I accidentally destroyed my turret. That is not good. I hit Q and then not when to hit.
Shit deployed.
I don't recognize this morph. The exits are sealed. By
Alright,
Honecker,
good.
probably. Release the locks.
We
How
are.
about refill ammo first? Always top off ammo.
Anyway, I'm thinking we can track the doctor using station logs. I found a data access point, but it's further in. Concentrate on getting the power up.
Oh, okay.
Hear that?
Hey, hey.
Sentry deployed.
Never run into an
Ow,
acid-spitting
that
morph.
hurts.
Where did these come from?
Phew. Whoa, not what I was intending to do. Oh, I thought I heard someone. But apparently now I'm just dying. Really? You two can't cover for just a moment?
Dynamo room's just ahead. Restart's mostly automated.
Okay. Switch to this one before we got into close. One works better at range, the other one works better close.
Sentry deployed.
Check for any other items we may have missed. Looks like we're good.
Spinning this up is gonna make noise, vibration, heat, whatever bugs key off, they'll catch it. Be ready for a fight when you switch on.
Sentry deployed.
Extra sentry guns.
Grabbing ammo.
This thing's been idle a long while. It's gonna take time to... Movement!
Yeah. That's really what you just said.
Dynamo just finished injecting lubricant.
Alpha, you know you're blocking me, right?
H2 feeds just connected. Getting there. just about to kick power to the mains. Nice. We'll send a
Right.
follow-up engineering team to get that mess fixed proper.
Rearm.
Keep heading aft toward the core.
Beta's the one who got himself messed up the most. Let's go ahead and
I got you.
guess he's an idiot.
Grabbing ammo. 8 kits here.
Let's go. Yeah, we grabbed that. Phew. Alright. Not quite as intense as the first person one they made a while back, but not lacking in intensity, that's for sure.
Got another swarm brewing. Break out the heavy shit. This is gonna get spicy.
Ow, 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 help! I dodged. Dodge means to roll.
Sentry deployed.
Where'd that even come from? Well, that was
The data
not
access
cool.
I mentioned is just ahead. We'll see if Honecker's left any tracks.
Ouch!
I got Esther standing by to analyze the logs. She's our battalion synthetic.
Hello, Marines. It is a pleasure to work with you.
Ooh. Take that. That's nice. Recharges faster if you pick it up. No consumables. Ow. You know, you need to step around the corner to really be able to hit him. And it would be nice if you know, covered the aliens that were approaching in that direction so that, you know, I didn't give myself a shot.
Sentry deployed. Rearming.
Really wish Alpha and Beta would
The
be
access point is to the
better
right.
with their brain.
Through the door.
Sentry deployed.
Not expecting that.
Running a bypass.
Probably should have brought my turret.
a moment.
Got it. While S runs through the logs, you keep heading aft.
Yep, I should have brought my turret in here. Oh, it came with us. I didn't realize it already recharged.
Sentry deployed.
Bypassing deck.
Sentry deployed.
Well, that's not what I
On your
meant to do.
toes, fire team. Watch the vents.
Sentry deployed.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Pardon me. 2 weeks ago, the
Yeah.
mainframe on Deck 41 was accessed, I believe by Dr. Honecker.
Marines, head to the core lift. Big freight elevator goes all the way up the main tower.
Oh, great. I'm sure there's not going to be any problems there, right? You cleared the way for us. Made sure we're completely free of any problems.
When we reach Honecker, we're gonna have to ID by his blood or by his teeth. I got a pool running.
All right.
Listen.
Bypassing deck.
Ah,
I'd say test the echo, but, you know, bugs. Got some big internal leaks. Never a good sign in space.
ooh. Leaks are bad.
We don't find this guy alive, I'm gonna kill him.
I'm not sure how you're going to kill him if he's dead, but
That's the lift.
Before.
Entrance on the far side. Same deal as the generator. Expect little friends to pop out all over when this turns on. Elevator 17 decks up. It'll take a while to show. Set up a perimeter, then hit the call button.
Aid kit's here.
nice, nice, nice. Where's this one? Looks like they're other side of the door. Alright.
Grabbing ammo.
I don't know that that's the best place for them. Let's try over here. There we go.
Sentry deployed.
Bugs inbound. They are right on you. You there? You still good, Marines? Attention, left! Got a spitter up on the column. Air shaft, right side. Just another minute. You got this.
How?
The army. Sentry deployed.
Into the elevator. Haul ass, Marines.
Oh,
Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Honecker
Okay.
awaits. At least that's what my betting pool thinks.
yeah. So I should have probably used that on something else. I didn't realize it was credits. But hey. Then break. Position hider. Okay. Hidden cache is cool. Mm-hmm. And so you can return to base or you can continue the next mission. So since we already did it, we're gonna go ahead and hop back to the base. Hopefully Wolf can make it in here soon. Up. Just make sure he's aware. And get back to the game. So, the money you get, you can buy some new gear.
Look, tell Herrera it takes this stuff a while to ferment. You'd be surprised how many spray artists we've got in the battalion.
Special stock gets you different looks. Head accessories for just that. Kind of like that one. Not so. Ooh, yeah, that's cool. Elite. Costs a lot though. Bigger guns. Get more decals. Unlock emotes. Challenge cards, I guess. Those.
Look, tell Herrera it takes this stuff a while.
Then
Okay.
you have standard
Regulations
supplies.
require me to state that the battalion fabricators may not be used to replicate any device and/or system that has not been licensed for use by Colonial Marine Corps Logistics Command. And I definitely don't have an unmonitored fabricator built out of spare parts stashed in a hold somewhere, because that would be wrong.
Which means you do. I'm debating if this would be worth it. Fire rate is actually a little slower with it. Damage is lower. Magazine a little more, ammo more. Weak point less, stumble chance. No, it's even worse. Automatic fire though. This is a auto pistol. I think I'll stick with what I have then. Could go with the flamethrower, but with a shotgun. I'm liking the one that has a little bit more range, has damage fall off a bit, but not as bad as the others. If we could do rifles, I'd pick up one of these bad boys. We might switch to medic and do that. They do have some attachments, which I grabbed one. Effective range versus fire rate. Ability damage. Micro red dot. Reflex laser. Effective range and handling versus weak point handling with zoom. Oh, there's another red dot. That's his pistol. Zoom, 25 versus 10. Effective range is 25 versus 15. Point is 15. Use 25 accuracy. I'm gonna go with this one. I didn't do good. Range and handling. Try that one. I don't know. These are all for other guns. We're not currently using. That's not a bad one. We can put that on the turret. I wonder if that would work on the turret. That would do more damage. We're gonna save some money just in case we need it. Sure. I don't know. You have that on. Center. Not sure why the other one had that, but alright. I get muzzle for not sure what those are for, but okay. The next mission.
Honecker is somewhere up on Katanga's mainframe decks. Looks like he's been searching for a safe place to hide from all the Xenos aboard. Our mission hasn't changed. Find him, get him out alive.
Ooh. Those would be fun. But I'm gonna wait till I have someone with me. Ooh. I'm gonna do some of these with when we have someone with us. I just want to try it out, see how it was.
Short party, prep for EVA access. Triple check your suit seals and filter status.
Cool. This is basically like, what's that game? Division in a lot of ways.
Honecker, you out there? Staff Sergeant Herrera, Colonial Marines.
Okay, so yeah, this is much more for sniping.
He's in a radio dead zone. Patch into the local network.
No, search for stuff.
Sentry deployed.
Gets intense fast because it just swarm you and you like clinch up and then, you know, they enjoy it. Of course, they can come out of anywhere because they crawl through vents, crawl through holes, make holes, and apparently doors work for them that don't work for us.
Honecker, you read?
Yeah, a lot clearer. Listen, to get to me, you'll have to go through the network security room.
No, see? Doors just don't work. I guarantee they can go through it.
Sentry deployed.
Would you two shape up and do a little better?
I locked down the deck. The override's in network security up in the ops center.
Sentry deployed.
Did you hear explosions just now?
Maybe?
Nothing to worry about. We're professionals.
Mm-hmm. Like how she's the one that says that when she's back on the ship. I'll trade places with her. Ah. I'm examining to make sure we don't miss anything. Those hidden caches give you gear. We don't want to miss this gear is. That's where we came in. Alright, well. Don't look like anything now we can. Hey. Can you go up on top? No?
Sentry deployed. Grabbing ammo.
Alright. Don't know that I'll use that right now.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I can see you on my monitors now. Wait! Xenomorphs! Heading to you!
Let us handle it. Left flank incoming.
Oh, she said left flank. Oh, she did. There's just some on the right too, right when she said that.
The army.
And away, right side.
Wow. Our fights in Paula Station went very differently.
Grabbing ammo.
Sorry. Have you seen a gray striped xenomorph?
Striped? No.
Have you been down to the surface? Did you make any arrests?
We can't discuss operations on an open channel, Doc.
Ah, right. Yeah, of course.
Went the wrong way, so might as well grab ammo. Always doesn't hurt to top off. I like the zoom, but I wish it wasn't quite as much. Okay, you can't change it here, that's what I kind of thought.
Sentry deployed.
Let's go.
Hear that?
A lot of old acid damage.
They've been trying to get at me. I rigged the pipes.
Nothing. Nothing. That was one. Like I said, I was hoping to set everything, but here I am.
Prowler.
Yeah, that got me. Yep, totally got me. I looked and he wasn't there, and then bam, he jumped out and nailed me. Yep.
Got a mechanical failure in the door.
Behind you!
Sentry deployed.
Those big ones. They're the ones that come out of
Oh,
people.
yeah. Lovely.
Best not to think about it, Doc. Marines, cut the door.
I'll cut it.
I would
Working
change out
Joes.
my
Ain't those Seegson
proficiency, that'd
robots?
be nice.
Yeah, well, Seegson used to own Katanga.
Xenos, front and back, circle up!
Sentry deployed.
Definitely got something going for it, doesn't it? Jeez.
So, the halls between you and me are 120 below zero, so...
Sentry deployed.
Bypassing damage.
Gosh, you'll have to cut the refrigerant to reach me. It broke the valve. Tossed the wheel in a side room. Sorry.
I need ammo. Cool. Hidden cash.
Grabbing ammo.
Boy. I need wool.
Yep, that's it. Just attach it to the valve in the pump room.
I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anything.
Sentry deployed.
Watch your ass!
No kidding. Fortunately, I can only watch it. I can't really do a whole lot right now.
Bypassing deck.
Great. Now your lungs won't freeze on the way in. In theory.
Really? You go right through everyone straight to me. Alright, well thanks.
Rearming.
Where's the other
Grabbing
guy?
ammo.
Why aren't you helping? Our buddy was getting smashed and you're just there watching?
Rearming. Catching up. Grabbing ammo. Aid kit's here.
Okay, come on. Let's go.
It's already getting red hot in there. Move fast, Fireteam.
Wait, I hear banging in the ducts.
Billy? I went the wrong way. That's about right.
Big ones! Is that... No stripes. God.
Sentry deployed.
Bypassing deck.
Tension left. Get in the hole.
Where are we supposed to go?
Bypassing deck.
Not sure why you two just let them walk right past you to hit me, but you know,
Sorry.
what it is.
Again, it's just... There's one Xeno that... I keep seeing it. I think. Maybe I'm just. I don't know. I haven't slept.
Really? Oh, these AI.
I rewired the locks to the server core.
Sensor deployed.
The lock's disengaged. Great. You're good to go for. Oh, you're about to get eaten!
Sensor deployed.
Look up!
Come on. Ow.
God, it's her! She's here! It's Monica! Get out of there! Oh, God!
She's targeting me! And my guys are there just watching it happen.
Rebooting.
Yeah,
Rebooting.
sure.
Rebooting. 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 Rebooting.
Well, this is gone.
Bypassing deck. Bypassing deck.
Sensor deployed.
That one knows me. Followed me.
Rearmed.
And they made it. In the lab on LV-895. It came up here with us. We didn't know until... the woman who... the one it came out of. Her name was Monica.
And so you call the beast,
Grabbing ammo.
that's an insult to her memory, by the same name. I could see why she don't need to. Whether there's any of her left in that beast or not, it doesn't matter. Both of them should want to eat you for what you did.
Patching up.
No kidding. Let you two take a little bit of a hit for once while I out of the way. Do we have any? I was hoping to find a med. Why are you not letting me roll? Who's just standing there like my guy wouldn't move? I was hammering the button. No, I'm good. I don't want to.
Sensor deployed.
Bypassing deck.
Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Record another game, right?
Sensor deployed.
I keep forgetting to use the fire ammo. Really should. And I really keep intending to. And I really keep forgetting to hold down C so I can actually do it.
The room I'm in? It's only supposed to be opened by company admins. Unlocking takes a couple minutes. Xenos will be drawn by the noise. Vibration, whatever, they'll come. Be ready. Locks are dropping. I hope you can... Good luck. They're coming.
Let's rock.
Was it just on me? That'd be on everyone then.
Monica! She's back! She's coming for me!
I do. I dove again and apparently missed. Oh, I was like, why is it not letting me throw down another one? Because I don't have another one.
Patching up.
Another way!
Grabbing ammo.
More Xenos incoming!
It's over. Oh, God. Finally.
My board's clear. Collect our man.
Well, that was a waste. Oh well. Is what it is.
So, you have a ship or something?
Nope.
I mean, I don't have a spacesuit.
We're gonna put you in a torpedo and launch you back at our ship. Then we can call you Torpedo Man. Isn't that catchy?
Well, we found Honecker. Now we've got to get him safely back to the Endeavor. Lieutenant Ko will bring our dropship into one of the refinery hangars. Escort Honecker down.
Okay, I like the scope. It's just hard to use when I don't have anyone with me. Look on you. That's terrible. This one's 20 fire rate. One's fire rate and weak point. We'll do that. Whew. Yeah. Hey, there we go. Handgun and 15 speed. Same thing. Cool. Compatibility mix. That's cool. I'm good with that. So it's either shotguns or the big gun, which is a lot of fun. Not gonna lie. A lot of fun. So we have that. Final mission. Do it. Hoping Wolf would be here, but I don't see him yet. Just quickly check our this. Alright, he said he got home, so he should be on before too long.
Well, we found Honecker. Now we've got to get him safely back to the Endeavor. Lieutenant Ko will bring our dropship into one of the refinery hangars. Escort Honecker down to us for pickup. His safety's on you.
Into terrible, terrible AI. Actually, you know what? Can we sell?
Esther says
That
my
would be
bathrooms.
appreciated.
Is it legal? I mean, if it's illegal, I can get no problem. But if it's legal, I'll need you to file requisition form 1348 or 1348 Mike.
So,
You can grab those off ShipNet.
no, can't sell. Alright. Fine. That would be more useful. We'll stick with that, I think. Because I need to try to use those and I keep forgetting.
Well, we found Honecker. Now we've got to get him safely back to the Endeavor. Lieutenant Ko will bring our dropship into one of the refinery hangars.
Yeah, we heard that.
Escort Honecker down to us for pickup.
Endeavor to keep him safe. Sure.
Doc, take a sidearm. Fireteam, Honecker don't have any VA suit. Get him to our dropship in one piece.
I mean, sure. You didn't say alive. You said one piece, so just don't let them eat him. We can do that. Still showing it there. Odd. Alright, whatever.
The bottom is filled with water. Not a good sign.
Here they come. Thanks for the gun. I'll do what I can.
Well, you know, that's all anyone can ever do, right?
Swarm, coming in!
Sentry deployed.
More of them! From the sides!
Wasn't he ordered to stay behind us?
Junction's clear. Direct route's blocked. I got no connection to those compartments. We'll bypass below decks.
Oh, that's sealed. Not the right way. Alright, so this way. Hut.
Down 8 flights. Subdeck 3A.
Well, I can't go up, that's for sure.
Listen.
That wasn't exactly fair, that came out of nowhere. Oh wait, they're aliens, they don't fight fair. Death to the Xenos. Death to the heretic.
Hijo de puta, the core leaks flooded the whole bottom of the station. Right. Bypass Mark 1, Mod 1, head through waste processing.
Head through door. Yes. I'd rather not.
Get feet wet, Marines.
Sentry deployed. Sentry deployed.
They're in the ducts!
You know, I'm starting to agree with Ripley and hate.
All right, everyone out of the pool.
Sense. Because they're not very smart.
Sentry deployed.
See? Oh, you put a turret out? Oh, you're shooting with a gun? Oh, that's so cool. Would you want to not block my bullets so I can actually hit the Xenos instead of you? No? Oh, how lovely. No? Nothing here. That's disappointing. I think I was hoping there'd be a little something there. Maybe some loot back there. I don't know. Something.
No power to the door. Hit the backup generator, far into the room.
Sentry deployed. Grabbing ammo.
There we go. Some incendiary rounds. That's it. Alright. Something, I guess. Over here. Nothing. Alright. Well, let's hit the button and try to stay alive. As always. Goal number 1. Live. Number 2. Primary objective of the mission.
That woke some friends. Bursters inbound.
Let's see more. Left side. The army. More on the right.
Door's got power, but they're locked down. Esther?
Grabbing ammo.
A 16 million digit cipher. Perhaps check the logs of the maintenance synthetics?
Beat it.
I got you.
Really? I'm trying to heal you and you let me get hit while I'm healing you.
Aid kit's here.
You are a grade A asset to me. Wolf, I need you.
Accessing. I have the code for you.
Good.
Sentry deployed. Running about that.
Oh, I'm trying to find the hidden caches. I can't say no to these stupid dead ends. Well, this one's not the dead end. One apparently is the way we're supposed to go.
It's coming right for us.
I dodged! It just, like, ignored it. Ew.
Sentry deployed. Sentry deployed.
Little friends coming up the pipe.
They're not friends.
Another way. Brace.
Oh, my turret's down.
Sentry deployed. On the right! A spinner!
Kill it. Ow, I was trying to switch my gun and dodge at the same time. Doesn't work.
Clear.
No, are you sure? I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. See? I don't believe it. For obvious reasons, I don't believe it.
Shore party, this is your pickup. Beginning dropship approach to the refinery.
Hey.
No response from Hangar Delta's ALS. Diverting to Epsilon.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh great, I'm out of ammo. You know, you guys need to start doing a little more work.
Patching up.
Another swarm rolling on your position.
Sentry deployed. Rearmed.
Assistance required.
I moved.
Grabbing ammo.
Keep moving, Fireteam.
No. We're trying to take a break, actually. We want to stop for lunch. Would you mind waiting for us? We're just gonna have a little bit of a lunch here. You don't mind, right? Maybe have some tea.
Door head's locked down. There's more working Joes, though. This?
I would be pleased to assist.
Oh.
No. Is there another?
Yes, there's 3 others. But I'd rather not die if it's gonna be.
Data corruption, I'm afraid. There we are. Sending you the door code.
Oh, great.
Rearm me.
So, great.
About that.
Our alpha and beta do about as good as just using the actual characters to do that.
Position deployed.
I'm gonna conserve my ammo because we're burning through it way too fast. Just to be clear. Especially since someone doesn't seem to be shooting. I set the fire!
Your party, we are down in Hangar Epsilon, standing by for pickup.
Come on.
The Beltway. Home stretch, Fireteam.
Listen.
So, we're safe.
No. Not by a long shot. But, you know, we're likely to try not to die. Oh wait, that's what we've been doing the whole time.
Hold that thought, Doc.
Position deployed.
Ow. And I have no
Ah.
healing kit.
Is that all of them?
No? Probably not. There you go, there's your answer.
That a company ship?
Oh yeah. That's nasty.
What the fuck happened here?
Wayland
said it.
Yutani synths brought local animals up to, replenish the hive. Then eggs back down for experiments.
They bred Xenos? Come mierdas.
What she said.
Sentry deployed.
Yeah, it's alright. Figured we'd try. Make sure we don't miss anything.
Prowler.
I have no link to Pryfly. I can't run the launch sequence by remote.
You know, I'm really kind of not doing well for health. Could you two help?
Shore party, you'll prep the hangar.
What have we been doing this whole time?
Grabbing ammo.
Start depressurization when you're ready.
When you hit that, every Xeno in the vents will pour out. Doc, you boarding?
Patching
No.
up.
No, I want to help. Out here.
Good
Don't
man,
fucking
Doc.
die on us now.
He's not. He's trying to actually show that he cares.
Sentry deployed. Mines out.
We'll see if that works.
Alright, here we go. It's a big room. This'll take time.
Right on time. Here come the bugs.
Keep them off us, or fly yourself home.
Attention on right flank. Watch left flank.
Shore party, pressurize the hydraulics for the bay doors.
Rearm.
Controls are below the landing deck.
Well, my turret's still working. That's awesome.
Door hydraulics primed. Continuing launch sequence.
Ow.
Bypassing deck.
doors. Controls are in the landing signal officer's station, left side. Safety interlocks disengaged, resuming cycle.
Fireteam, more Xenos inbound.
Yeah.
We've got a wall of signals here. You got spinners inbound.
Alright, it's time to pop up a few more.
Sentry deployed. Grabbing ammo.
What are we supposed to do? We'll finish this up and get out of here, please.
Shore party, I need you up in Prime Flight.
Where's that?
The army.
Get to the air boss's console and clear for final
Roger.
depressurization.
Move.
Can you get to Prime Flight or are we
Yeah,
stuck
I'm
here?
trying.
Staff Sergeant, we're good to go.
Mount up, Fireteam, double time.
Asses in seats, shore party, flip and burn, and 15. Remember to transfer legs. Anyone who passes out gets their picture on ShipNet.
Oh. There you go. That is the first 3 missions I did earlier. Trying to make sure everything was ready. And it was different this time.
I was asked to summarize Dr. Honecker's debriefing for you. He was assigned to Pala Station, a Weyland-Yutani research facility on the surface of LV-895. The Pala Station team developed weapons from Xenomorph XX-121. In particular, they explored the effects of a mutagenic agent. Xenomorphs and other test subjects were loosed by a containment breach. The majority of the staff perished.
Wow. Brilliant. So what sort of mutagenic agent?
Unclear. Small amounts were delivered by the company. The science team was not told its origin. They referred to it as pathogen. As biogenetics is not Dr. Honecker's specialty, he is unable to provide details.
Ooh, is he a biologist?
No, his degree is in archaeology. He claims he was lured here by the promise of access to alien artifacts. Pardon. To be clear, I refer to artifacts from a technologically advanced alien civilization, not xenomorphs.
Oh. That's not good.
Given that humanity has never recorded conclusive evidence of a tool using alien civilization, Dr. Honecker was understandably intrigued.
Yeah? So how did he end up? How gone?
Dr. Honecker and some of his colleagues fled Pala Station in a shuttle. It launched on a pre-programmed course to Katanga. Unfortunately, 2 creatures stowed aboard.
Of course.
They killed one, and you met the other, the mutated xenomorph he called Monica. The doctor was the only survivor.
And he called it Monica because, I think we know.
You are familiar with the xenomorph reproductive process? It was gestated within a woman named Monica. Dr.
All right.
Honecker seems unwilling to discuss it further.
That's disgusting. So, yes, if we made any arrests, any deals on that?
There was discord between the science team and Weyland-Yutani's manager, Administrator Bellows. In particular, Mr. Bellows ordered the use of human convicts to breed xenomorphs. Dr. Honecker doubtless hoped we had taken his employers into custody to face charges.
Indeed.
Should you wish to review, I will keep the information on file for you. You scanned the manifest near the Wayland ship? May I? It details a series of two-way flights. On trips from LV-895 to Katanga, creatures from the moon were the cargo. On returns, the items were cryogenic suspension pod, loaded. Live ovomorph sample, 4.
Oh, lovely.
It is curious these pods are of uniform manufacture, not a field modification or expedient improvisation. They appear to be the result of an extended design process by experts in hypersleep technology. And they were designed for one specific cargo: xenomorph eggs. These devices were mass-produced, not for palestation but for general use. Weyland-Yutani might have many eggs in transit or storage across the frontier.
Awesome. I'm sure they would be very proper with their use and not abuse the situation or misuse them in any way.
Ah, Dr. Honecker's ID. May I have a copy of your scan? Corporate badges contain employee personnel files. Likely nothing we didn't already know, but it's best to be thorough. Timothy Honecker was born in New York City. Oh, interesting. Most born on Earth stay there. His family was reasonably well off, though he's paying rather exorbitant educational loans.
Interesting.
He earned a doctorate in xenoanthropology from Wayland University, Mars campus, a controversial program. There have never been any alien cultures to study. Courses mix terrestrial archaeology with studies in exoplanetary sciences. One must understand the dirt one digs in, I suppose. Ah, this is interesting. According to Weyland-Yutani's own files, Dr. Honecker is presently cataloging the contents of a warehouse on Alexandria. It's likely we're the only ones who know his true location.
Lovely. Thanks. All right.
I trust the safety's on that firearm, Marine.
Nope. The only safety I need. This trigger finger.
How much like what Honecker had to say? Weyland-Yutani ran Katanga like a fucking ant farm. Used androids to bring up animals from the moon, left them on the refinery for the Xenos, took the eggs back down to the lab. There's a queen aboard Katanga, laying those eggs. SOP says, poof, that's when you pull out and file an insurance claim.
Ooh, nuke it. What's the next mission?
We'll deal with Katanga later. Right now, Colonelship wants us down on LV-895. Honecker says some Weyland-Yutani people disappeared before his group evac. Could be there's other survivors looking for rescue.
Or more infected.
You could get the details on the surface conditions from Lieutenant Ko. She'll be flying you and Herrera down.
Okay. Thanks, Lieutenant. Not what I was going for. We have 2 new muzzles. We have some more tools. We have appearance. And a decal. Okay. nothing else here. However, on the modifiers, we have extended duration. What does this do? Charge coil. Increases duration of the ability. That's actually pretty good. Don't know that I want to give up our stability and mag capacity. Maybe once that's unlocked. Speaking of, about a third of the way towards 3. I've considered trying out the dock. And of course the demolisher could be fun because big cannon have to lay down the fire. Bring home dock. Marine's nice because he has close combat and but I like the turret, especially when we have the brains of the bots on our side.
You know how to recalibrate an NSEG 4 fire control radar? No? Then go away. Our landing zone's a couple of clicks from Pala Station, at the base of the mountains to the west. You won't need any special gear. The environment is close enough to Earth. There's native life, but you probably won't have to worry about it. The Xenos that Honecker's idiot employers let loose are a bigger threat.
What's close enough?
Well, around Pala Station, the air's about Earth normal. Pressure 908 millibars. Little heavier on CO2. No obvious toxins or allergens. Take the regulation antihistamines anyway. If you end up climbing a mountain, you'll have a problem. Low-lying areas have thick atmo, but it attenuates fast. A lot like Mars after we terraformed it. Gravity is 0.92. That's odd, but it means you won't notice any difference from shipboard artificial grav.
Odd, how so?
The diameter of LV-895 is just under 9,000 clicks, 3/4 the size of Earth. That's small, but 92% Earth's gravity doesn't add up. To get that gravity, the moon would need to be made of something stupid, like 50% iron or full of radioactives. Something real dense, you know? But our readings say conventional rock mix.
Don't believe it, then. So, what about the native life?
Only rumors leaking out of Honecker's debrief. Something about big color-changing cats. According to Weyland-Yutani's officially filed survey data, we're orbiting a barren rock. No life, prebiotic atmo. You can look out a porthole and see that's wrong.
Yeah.
Or a lie. A shirt-sleeves habitable world, no terraforming needed. Low investment, high return. Maybe they didn't declare it to avoid competition.
Alright, that's it.
Just remember, Wayland managers tend to store profit margins and promotion tracks where their brains should be. If you run into any, watch your back.
No, they don't. They store lead. Lead.
If I didn't keep the ship's stores, anything not on the racks, I can pull out of Cargo 4.
I don't wonder if I should go back to the shotgun, except lower stability and accuracy. I'm not really a fan. These two look plausible that I want to try. But we can't on the current build, so we'll have to wait until we have someone who can play to join. I want to go with that because we're having a hard time. Good one. But I'm actually going to add in a different one. Wait, what? 4? Aw, man. So there's no way to use it. Well, that stinks. And they didn't even make that clear that it was going to be 4. That is so disappointing. I'm really unhappy now with big waste of money.
If you've got a Weyland-Yutani... Okay. Regulations require me to state that the battalion fabricators may not be used to replicate any device and/or system that has not been licensed for use by Colonial Marine Corps Logistics Command. And I definitely don't have an unmonitored fabricator built out of spare parts stashed in a hold somewhere, because that would be wrong.
Exactly. Waiting. I like the other one, just we keep getting swarmed and low on ammo. Like, I'd really rather stay with the other one, but we need to be able to hit them while they're close, given what's been happening. Cannot use here. Alright. Giant. In the... Sounds about right.
Marines, we're heading down to LV-895. The Weyland-Yutani surface lab was overrun by Xenos, but there may be survivors. The closest shelter is the mountain caves to the west. You'll rappel into the caverns for search and rescue.
Making it wolf?
Weather's shit down there. Those high mountain passes, wind tunnels. Be ready for chop.
Oh. Well, there's our answer. Trying to see if she was going to make it, but got the timer was ticking down. You should pay attention to what you're doing. Oh, you should.
Check your fire. Remember, we're looking for friendlies. This isn't a cave. It's block construction. A company bunker, maybe.
How do we know they don't have those aliens in them?
Not a signal. Fox!
A lot of them, too.
If Xenos spread this far from Pala Station, they'll be after any survivors. Get moving.
Shush. I want to live.
Lot of Weyland shit down here. Some kind of auxiliary base? Fallback position?
that's not good.
Sentry deployed.
As you know, I'm sure Xenos aren't able to crawl through those holes, are you?
Weird door.
They didn't make that.
A live terminal. See if you can pull any logs. Security log. Free-range experiments have penetrated air shafts.
Yeah, bloody.
Keep moving.
Hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Sentry deployed. Sentry deployed.
That sounds huge. I don't like that.
On the tent. Blood. Not a good sign.
Not a bad sign either.
There could still be friendlies alive.
No. If there was friendlies alive, there'd be more activity and more noise right now. That's a sign of a dead man. That is huge.
Sentry deployed. Sentry deployed.
Ambush! Get eyes behind you!
Sentry deployed.
Pardon. The blood spray patterns earlier suggest a taller xenomorph attacking from ambush. Please remain alert for drones.
Yeah, probably that big one that would have been here stomping around us.
What's up?
Hey, Wolf. I'm trying to not die. I hear a big one stomping around.
Sentry deployed.
And these bots are not smart.
Where are you into against the phone?
The fourth mission?
Okay, I haven't quite gotten to that one.
Oh.
I know what to expect, but
You'll invite me and I'll join yours. Or if you want to watch for a little bit, you can, and possibly have some stuff spoiled for you.
loading came up now.
I have to play as the technician to really feel like I can make much progress with these bots and how incapable they are.
So much Wayland shit. What were they
you're
doing
not
down
wrong.
here? Honecker didn't say there was a facility out here, just Pala Station itself.
I don't trust him either.
Always more of these pendejos.
Yeah.
What do you think of the game so far?
Not bad. It reminds me of Division in a lot of ways. I played the old Alien Marine game, first person. That one was more intense than this one because you're first person. You had a lot of dark areas that you couldn't see at all, and they literally come out of the ductwork and like nail your shins and bite your face. I don't know if you ever played that one, but it was bad.
Maybe?
Could you guys please protect me a little bit? I mean, you know, the xenomorphs are targeting me, not you. And I'm kind of the commander, so maybe do your job?
How do I invite again? Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to invite.
When you launch it, you can invite someone.
Check that for me.
I don't know if I can invite while I'm in a game, though. I love the additional turret, though. Like, I really think for us playing with a medic and a tech
Workplace
would be
incident
really
files.
good.
Missing crew, casualties. Sounds like they got drones loose in here.
Do you read me? You're trespassing on Wayland-Yutani property.
Backing up.
This is the Colonial Marines.
Aid kit
You from
here.
Pala Station?
Okay.
Yes, I'm Security Chief Cynthia Rodriguez. You're in danger here, Marines.
Yeah, no kidding.
Said you're available, but I think it's because you're in a mission right now. I can't.
Yeah.
So.
Well, let me pop back out since you said you're ready. And
Oh, yeah.
we can do that. Abandoned mission. Yes. I mean, I don't want to abandon mission, but I do want to play co-op. Alright. Let me see. Did that work? Yes. And if you're good with it, I'm going to quickly run and grab coffee. And then we can press on. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll let you talk and purchase stuff, check the daily missions and stuff, and then we will press on. Right. Let's do both. What do you want to be?
I was gonna do gunner to work on physical.
Are you gonna be gunner for the what?
For the daily stuff.
Oh, okay.
I said for the 3. Level up.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Let
If
me.
you've got a Wayland Yutani weapon, and all requisitions come with free cornbread. I
Wait,
got
what?
an assload piled in the back. Nobody eats that shit.
Why is my money lower? I didn't buy that. Why? I had enough to buy it, and now it's saying I don't. Alright, well, I guess I can't quite buy what I wanted to. Purple guns. You bought the purple skins?
No, I actually got it.
What? How did you get those, then?
Random, through getting like intel and stuff like that. I didn't buy purple. I legitimately got it out of.
No, that's fine. I thought you had. I stand corrected, sir.
Oh no, I thought it was weird. Like, oh okay, and then yeah, but I believe it was out of one of the intel packages or the hidden caches or something like that.
See, this is weak point and effective range. I'm gonna go for some stability. Yep, I'm good to go whenever you are, I think.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, so mission.
Combat stim. I can't do the other one. Okay. Alright.
Marines, we're heading down to LV-895. The Wayland Yutani surface lab was
You want to do
overrun
a
by
challenge or
Xenos,
no?
but there may be
Yeah, I was thinking
survivors.
about it.
The closest shelter is the mountain caves to the west. You rappel into the caverns for search and rescue.
See. Clean it without anyone going down. I
You
have
can do
one that
that
just
one.
gives us more ammo.
I also have heavy armor, which is we just move a little bit slower.
Abilities deal 50% more damage. Do number of headshots. Weapons take twice as long to reload. Motion tracker randomly glitches. Those ones I have, I don't know what you have.
If you look to your left, you can see
You could.
My view's great.
Whoop.
I couldn't decide on that, so it's fine. I don't have very good ones. Like this, I have this synthetic one that basically says have your teammates be in synthetics, which is basically AI.
That's not hard.
Yeah, it's not hard, not at all.
So you just throw that one on when you play by yourself and call it good.
Yeah, essentially.
That's crazy. Cool. Giant in Earth insertion. You picked to do that one?
Yeah, it's the second one. I got to the very end of it and then.
Oh, no, no, no. I was on the first one of these missions.
Check your fire. Remember, we're looking for friendlies.
This is the 4th mission.
This isn't a cave. It's block construction.
Okay, this is the one I was
Company
doing.
bunker, maybe.
Okay. When you say missions, there's 4 missions with multiple steps in each one.
Yeah. So I did the 3 starter missions.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So we're good.
This is the one I was on. This is the 4th mission that I put in. See him coming in?
If Xenos spread this far from Pala Station, they'll be after any survivors. Get moving.
Holla if you need healing.
Lot of Wayland shit down here. Some kind of auxiliary base, fallback position.
Do that. I just color it out because I may or may not, catch it every time. Because, when you're trying to stay alive and shoot the Xenos, you sometimes don't notice how low it is.
Oh, yeah.
When I drop it, I'll say that, it's down. How you doing, man?
Just been busy at work.
I get that.
One of the coworkers a couple weeks ago tested positive for COVID. So.
Oh, awesome. That makes everyone's day better.
Oh yeah. And then it became a whole thing. But other than that, things been going good. Just.
Weird door.
Just short stuff.
A live terminal. See if you can pull any logs.
Every single time, those things get me.
Mm-hmm. You and me both, man.
Security log. Free-range experiments have penetrated air shafts. Keep moving.
Hear that?
Mm-hmm.
On the tent. Blood. Not a good sign. Continue your sweep.
I knew you were coming. Intel or whatever cache. I forget where the cache is on this mission.
Yeah, I don't remember this mission because I just got partway on it.
Have you got your first flamethrower?
No.
They're fun to use.
I prefer the further range items.
Check 6. Xenos following you.
blood spray patterns earlier suggest a taller xenomorph attacking from ambush.
Oh, really?
Please remain alert for drones.
What's up?
Oh, I'm out of ammo. That's why. Okay.
Ah, yes. Out of ammo tends to cause some problems.
Listen.
Oh.
You alright?
I remember. Oh, yeah. Just, I forgot they poison.
Ah, yeah, the acid.
Nope.
They all have acid blood.
I
Ammo.
was expecting.
So much Wayland shit. What were they doing down here?
Oh, cool. We both get a med pack.
Honecker didn't say there was a facility out here. Just
Don't need
Pala
one right
Station
now.
itself.
I already healed you.
Always more of these pendejos.
Ow.
Bypassing damage.
Be healed.
Yep. What are you thinking of the game so far, though?
It's not bad.
For a $40 game, I mean, for the base game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's very samey, but.
Well, I mean, you know aliens? They're very
There's a
samey.
big console up on the side. Check that for me.
Reload some ammo.
Rearming.
Oh, good point.
Always reload it. Here, grab it.
Rearming.
Do you ever use the sidearm?
Actively,
Workplace
no.
incident
If I'm out of
files.
ammo,
Missing
then yes.
crew,
But I've yet to
casualties.
get any of the
Sounds like they got
buy
drones
any of
loose
the
in here.
upgraded sidearms yet, so or get one. I should say.
Okay. Yeah, this little pistol sidearm that has infinite ammo, I'm like... It strikes me as
This
not
is the
doing a
Colonial
lot of
Marines.
damage.
You from Pala Station?
It can be
Security
helpful,
Chief
but
Cynthia Rodriguez.
with unlimited
You're in
ammo,
danger
it
here,
is what I
Marines.
expected.
Yeah, no kidding. We're here to rescue you.
There's one that shoots like a double shot, that I kind of want to get. So each pull of the trigger shoots 2 bullets.
That's not the sidearm. That's the mag, the pistol. That's for
Oh, okay, yeah,
DQB
you're right,
replacement. So the tech and the medic, like the pistol I'm using now. Slot 3, you have a sidearm. It's a little pistol that's like ping, ping, pink. This big pistol, the hand cannon, has ammo like the others. But this one has infinite ammo. It's 10-round mag and infinite ammo. Yeah, these basic guys, takes more than 3 shots to take them down.
Okay.
Not a good weapon.
Prowler.
Ah.
You dodged just in time and he landed on me. Checking for loot.
Checking this side.
Always gotta check for loot.
Got another drone creeping on you.
There we go.
I like the leveling up system too, being able to put that where it's that bar or the
yeah, the inventory thing. An inventory of skills.
It's a very interesting way in how some of them will disconnect to other ones. I'm like, I have to give them some credit for using that because I don't recall seeing that.
No. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen
We're here
that.
under authority of the Colonial Protection Act. We'll be evacuating survivors.
Our position is secure. I recommend you withdraw.
Understood, ma'am. Be ready to receive us.
Understood. Rejected. Do not care for your puny thoughts. We are Space Marines. Oh wait, wrong thing. No. Ow, 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 ow.
Like that end? Yeah.
Here, hold up a minute. Oh, nope, never mind. Can't heal.
No, he can.
No, I can. Here, hold up.
Okay.
Just that way we're close enough to the dumb bot that maybe he'll get healed. Nope, he's gonna step outside of it. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, history now.
Oh, I do have a speedrun card too, where you have to finish the mission in 15 minutes and one in 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen those.
Oh my word, I need help in here. This
Oh.
place is crawling. They're crawling behind us, on top of us, in front of us, next to us. Literally
All I got
everywhere.
is a shotgun. Oh, get off me. Oh my god. Get off me. Like cornered between two of them. I'm like, okay, yeah, this no.
More of them. Ow, where did that come from?
From the far side.
Not the near side? The far side? You mean where we're shooting him? Ow.
Ow. Stop.
Still with us, Rodriguez?
That's there.
I told you we're secure. You're the only ones in danger here, Marines.
That's the job, ma'am. We'll get you out safe.
No, we got a chest up here.
Who wants the gear?
Thanks, man. I was keeping an eye on our inappropriate fellow.
I got a blue spray. Okay, cool.
Cool. I got Dance Stir the Pot, and I got a Sentry Gun, Electronic Hardened, Electroshock, and then a...
No, we
Which
got
one
ammo
is
here.
Yeah.
Who needs ammo? Grabbing ammo.
Everybody. Well, except for that guy. Off as a cheater.
Yeah, gets hacks.
Call cheat. Oh, hey, hold up. Yeah. Okay. Anything. We can go down here. I figured we should check. We're coming. I didn't realize you're engaged.
I was trying to get him at range. Oh.
He's in the tunnel.
Alright.
And why is my health not working? My heal kit's not working.
Patching up.
Oh, packed up. I didn't realize how bad I had gotten.
Does it, like, permanently run out till next turn? Next mission? Or is there a way to refresh it?
I don't know. I haven't played Doc.
This is the first time I've played Doc.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Doc. Prowler on me.
Second wave, reorient.
I do like shotguns. They are great. I don't have the best one though. There's one you can buy that's a little bit better.
Marines, I have to remind you.
Let's go.
It's like to say, this far in the future, a Mossberg pump action shotgun is still the best option to go.
Boots, okay?
Nothing up there. Door.
Give me time to contact the Home Office for guidance.
The hell's her
No.
problem? Does she even want to be rescued?
No, she doesn't.
Listen.
She knows she's doing illegal activity. We're sprinting everywhere.
The amount of team members to 3 is a little weird in my opinion.
Yeah.
I would like it to go to 4. Because there's throughout development there's going to be another subclass that's going to be added.
Yeah.
You unlock recon, I think, after you beat the game. But there is another one that's
Across the
like,
canyon. What the hell is that? With the overhang, we couldn't see this on approach.
Oh, pizza.
Ow.
Here, I'm gonna heal you.
I got you.
Go for it. Oh.
Aid kit's here.
Wondering what was going on. Controller I had plugged in was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna vibrate until I fall off your death. Ah, better.
Now we need to get you across that canyon.
Patching up.
There. Controls on the overlook.
The wolf,
Get that
over
bridge
here.
extended.
Over here.
Before you do that. Look at this blood trail. I'm sure nothing bad happened here.
Nothing at all. Just still paint.
Phosphorus pop-up mine. Can we hit the bridge?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bridge control extended.
Co, you got their location locked? Can you drop munitions in the gap?
Please, remember who you're talking to.
Awesome. So many. I want my other gun.
My turret.
Watch it. Yep.
Oh.
Chopani, I don't want my next class. I suggest you move.
Across the canyon, fire team, move!
This is intense, Wolf. Run! Run for your life! I don't want to die!
Die.
Airstrike inbound. 10, 9, 8.
I don't know what happens if you let it.
Straight away.
Watch for stragglers.
Alpha?
No, he wanted to be cool. He wanted to run across the bridge with explosion behind. You know, he has the.
1.6.
Right.
Ammo.
Fire team, secure an LZ so we can pick you up later.
Oh, got Xenos. Alpha, why weren't you shooting? I know I wasn't shooting. Ooh.
Reloading a shotgun with the gunner's ability is ridiculous.
Yeah. Ooh, wow.
Ow.
This is not cool.
I think there's a hat here for intel if you haven't.
I didn't get the intel yet, thanks, man.
Oh boy. Oh,
There's big boy.
Yep.
I said roll. Why doesn't he roll sometime when I tell him to roll?
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Get off me. I'll die later. I don't have time to die right now.
Target, bursters, right side.
Med kit? Ow. I don't know if I do or not. Ow, get off me.
Nope. This is me, though. I'm about to go down, I think. Oh, I do have a med pack. Well, I was about to use it until I got hit by an alien in the butt. Where are you? Hold still. Hold. This button. No, not self-administer. I'm trying to heal this one. Ah.
Yeah, this one gets... Ow, get off. Like, there are parts where, like, it gets super fucking hard, like... And it's not really unforgiving, it's just...
It's not reviving when I say to revive, either.
Yeah.
Like, he's not rolling when I hit roll. He's not reviving when I hit revive. And then as soon as they nick you, it's a fail. I'm like, really? Mission failed.
Mission mailed.
Man, that was tough.
Yeah, some of these missions are... I mean, I appreciate the difficulty, but it is definitely...
It's not easy.
No. I appreciate the difficulty, I'll put it that way.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's not impossible. My frustrating thing, like I mentioned, was only that the controls don't always respond. You know what I mean? There's a bit of a lag sometimes on responsiveness, and that can agitate me.
Absolutely.
What are you checking out?
I am ordering food, so just give me a sec.
Okay.
Okay.
So it looks like the heal pod you can put down doesn't refresh. Once it's out, it's out. So that's kind of disappointing.
A little bit, yeah.
It's like the technician's turret will come back. The Demolisher, from what I can tell, theirs comes back. I haven't played Demolisher. I know the Gunner's grenades and skills come back. It's like, but the docks, once your trauma station's empty, it's empty. I get it has a limited supply, but there should be a refill or something in the field, but apparently not. Now, it's still a good class because of the combat stims.
Sure.
Because the combat stims boost accuracy and stability by 50%. I mean, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
That's a big help, actually. But having the trauma station only have a limited supply, period, would have been nice to realize that a little bit clearer.
Yeah. No, yeah, I definitely.
If I didn't keep the ship's stores back... Okay. Regulations require me to state that the battalion fabricators...
Still don't have quite enough money to get the gun that I was going to get. I'm not sure. I must have bought something I didn't
Headgear is traditional for Weyland-Yutani interface pilots, going back to the deep-range exocolony missions a century ago. I'm going to assume the synth pilot wasn't wearing it. Personally, I wouldn't get near the cockpit of those things. Dropships can't maneuver for shit, but those Weyland shuttles are just fancy bricks. All you can do is aim them at the ground and hope the retros stop you before you bounce off.
Wow, this lady has a high opinion of Weyland-Yutani pilots and their ships.
You know they weren't even designed for what they do? Sanriku Heavy Industries markets the D-Series light-duty interface craft as an SSTO with re-entry capability, but the original model was designed to work purely in Atmo, using ground effect. Did it stop them from selling it as a shuttle? Of course not. Sanriku is a division of Weyland-Yutani after all.
Oh man. Can you believe they did this? Of course not. They're stupid. Okay. Okay, lady.
Weyland.
All the shit Weyland-Yutani makes. Aspen beer is about the only good thing. Wasn't always that way. Back 100 years plus, when Peter Weyland was still kicking the company, did terraforming and exploration. They invented synthetics.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in with the flamethrower.
Future of humanity. Mierda. Building better worlds wasn't just something on coffee mugs. He actually meant that shit. After Weyland died, the managers took over. Every year, the budget for shit that made lives better went down, and the budget for shit that kills went up.
I forget what day it was, but I got to the very end of this first mission, and that last wave, we were trying to figure out what to do because
Marines, we're heading down to LV-895.
Yeah.
The Weyland-Yutani surface lab was overrun by Xenos, but there may be survivors.
Here we go.
The closest shelter is the mountain caves to the west. You rappel into the caverns for search and rescue.
You want more ammo?
I want to actually... Yeah, let's do that.
There you go. We have ammo and weapons.
good to me. I love my drum mag on my pulse rifle.
That's pretty cool. Oh, I forgot to hit the ready. That's why I still took him down. Sorry.
Here comes the fun part. Will be visible from 140 clicks during re-entry.
No bonus reward. Wait, we only get one of them? Or is it just showing that you had selected that?
I don't know.
Alright, I'll need to be more selective with my healing thing now that I know that.
Check your fire. Remember, we're looking for friendlies. This isn't a cave. It's block construction. A company bunker, maybe. Not a signal. Fox!
One thing is like leveling up weapons as well helps. So that's when I switched to pulse rifle because
they'll be after any survivors. Get
because this one's about to level up, so I'm like, yeah, I'll go back to pulse. Plus, like
a lot of Wayland shit down here. Some kind of auxiliary base, fallback position.
I love flamethrowers. They're fucking great.
Well, when you're targeting things that run right for you, like, you know, Ormagons. Yeah.
Weird door. A live terminal. See if you can pull any logs.
Didn't that happen last time?
Yes, it did. I will have to say that, like, you can't.
Incident report.
I don't like the fact that you can't really avoid it, but I do like the fact that the jump scares
Lockdown. No specifics.
happen
Keep advancing.
differently. You know the same spot, but you don't necessarily know if you're going to get caught in it or not. And I kind of like that. So I can't complain. It's like half the time it's like, I fell for it again.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man.
Prowler.
Yep.
Out.
He's over here.
Blood. Not a good sign. Continue your sweep. There could still be friendlies alive.
I get him down. Oh, of course I am.
Spitter coming in.
But
I need ammo.
Check 6. Xeno's following you.
Yeah, except they're coming in here now.
oh hey,
The blood spray
have you
patterns
looked at
earlier
the
suggest acid scalding from a ballistic
Discord
trajectory.
Krieg guard models in the cooking
Please
box?
remain alert for spitters.
I saw a little bit on him, but not a lot.
That I saw him jump at me. I was trying to get out of the way. That didn't surprise me. More like, okay, I'm not getting out of the way of this.
Well, I've had some where I hit the dodge and it didn't take the dodge in time when I hit it.
Oh yeah. No, I got the kill team box, and I mainly got it because I wanted to get them.
Grabbing ammo.
So much Wayland shit. What were they doing down here?
I am
Patching up.
Honecker didn't say there
going
was
to
a
heal
facility out
myself.
here. Just Pala Station itself.
Grabbing ammo. 8 kids here. Free army. Free army.
I'm leaving that med kit here for now. I want to use it after this encounter.
Not the wrong person.
More of these pendejos.
But yeah, the other AVP game I mentioned, you could actually play as a predator, you could play as a marine, you could play as an alien.
Oh, I don't think I played that one, but it just jogged a memory.
Playing as alien was fun, being able to hunt the marines and this shit. And the game was bad no matter who you were. It was bad. Like, it was not like bad in the sense of like a bad game, but like difficult. Like, it was not easy. So it definitely had the same level of, you know, challenging that this one does. But it was first person.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about, like, if you're gonna go with the horror vibe, which, I mean, realistically,
This
let's
is,
be honest,
yeah.
the Aliens universe is horror, where, like, the Predator universe is action. That's
Yeah.
the way I've always looked at it.
Which they're also the same universe in some regards.
They are, but it's kind of it's just kind of a genres within one singular genre, I guess.
Well, that's why it's an action horror universe.
Yeah, but every single time they try to do, like, the action part of that, or the horror part of it, sometimes it ends up falling on its face. Like, what was the one where you were isolated? I forget the name of it.
Alien Isolation.
Yeah, with isolation in the world.
Yeah.
Getting a radiological signal.
Just
that
like,
one, that
what?
game was terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. I think so, right? Oh, what?
Yeah.
Look at
Whoa,
this.
careful. Seal's loose.
I don't know if that means anything.
I couldn't do anything with it.
Maybe you already got it?
I don't know. I didn't think so.
I don't know if that's intel or not.
You're fine. I'll have Esther dose you with anti-rats later, just in case.
Oh.
You're trespassing on Wayland-Yutani property.
This is the Colonial Marines. You from Pala Station?
Yes, I'm Security Chief Cynthia Rodriguez. You're in danger here, Marines.
Yeah, no kidding. We're here to rescue you.
Prowler.
Well, I got it this time. Oh, and I forgot to use that health kit. Oh, I make your skills recharge faster too, by the way.
I haven't been noticing that there. I mean, I already buffed it. I already buffed my recharge, my
Yeah.
duration and recovery of them. So I was wondering, I was getting some of them.
Yeah, you are. Which is a good thing. It just shows that the synergy between the classes. I like that.
Rodriguez, we're here
Absolutely.
under authority of the Colonial Protection Act.
Stop.
We'll be evacuating
Dogs,
survivors.
stop.
Our position is secure. I recommend you withdraw.
Understood, ma'am. Be ready to receive us.
There it is.
Oh.
Nice cover.
Cleanse it in fire. I got aviator glasses.
Nice.
Pop up. Extended magazine.
Ooh.
For what weapon is
Ambush.
One of them. Doesn't matter.
The nice thing about the flamethrower is, like, some of them that explode, or the blood splatter, sometimes it does save you from that.
Yeah.
I don't know how well, but it is kind of nice.
Ow.
When a gunner pops the increased rate of fire and all that stuff with a
Medics. Stability and
no.
accuracy.
Well, with the smart gun, I go through ammo. You go through ammo so quick.
I believe it. Imagine, like, I like the stability and accuracy increase that the medic has to boost the teamwork.
I mean, this Marine needs this grenade. I don't think that's...
The grenade's pretty cool.
Yeah, I do like.
And the fact that it just regens is like, what? Like, I think the grenade would make more sense to be limited than this healing dispenser. But hey, that's their call.
Still with us, Rodriguez?
Yeah. It is kind of weird that some things expire and some things
We're
don't.
secure. You're the
Yeah.
only ones in danger here, Marines.
At least we got to keep the loot when we failed.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's forgiving that way.
Well,
they
it's
could've done
fail
the other way
forward
around.
instead of fail and end.
Son of a bitch. He jumped for either one of us.
Yeah.
I was a pixel further up than you.
Grabbing ammo.
Yep. I've had that happen, man.
Actually, I'm gonna patch up.
Okay. I was gonna wait. I'm at half, so I kind of should, but I want to wait. I don't. They haven't been. They don't have them very often on this map.
Yeah. I wish using cover was a little bit more required on this game. Like, you don't really need to actually use
You're actually. I find that it seems to boost your accuracy, so it does help.
Oh yeah, it absolutely helps. Just gotta.
Well, you have to keep in mind, they couldn't make it more mandatory, because then you'd have the issue that they'll swarm your cover and you'll be stuck, and they move faster than you. So then you're in a position where you have to run to cover, but you can't get to cover because you got them on you. So I get what you're saying, but I'm also glad they didn't make it too mandatory, because it would make it almost not
here to steal
possible.
your office staplers, Rodriguez.
Give me time to contact the Home Office for guidance.
What the hell's her problem? Does she even want to be rescued?
No, it's a cyborg. Well, not cyborg, it's a synthetic. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's a good reason for her to not care about being rescued. I've already uploaded my data. I don't care.
Floaty boy.
Floaty boy exploded.
Yep.
Boom. Yeah, I thought about buying that flamethrower, but it's not the CQB weapon I was going for, so I didn't.
I found it more effective than the shotgun until I find
Across the
better.
canyon.
Oh, I didn't get the
What
shotgun.
the hell is that? With the overhang, we couldn't see this on approach.
I'm gonna top up and grab this one.
Alright.
Because that's starting to get a bit low.
Grabbing ammo.
Heard that better, damn it. How'd it?
You want to grab ammo before we do that?
Yeah. Ow! Hip firing a pulse rifle is not advised.
Get that bridge
No.
extended.
I've done it. It's not accurate at all. Alright, I refilled it. Ammo. I'm ready to go. Alpha, do your job. Tell me when you want me to trigger the bridge.
Let's all get in one area. I can throw a turret up. Yeah. You can go ahead. Throw a turret here.
And it's up.
Co, you got their location locked? Can you drop munitions in the gap?
Want to bet on it, Herrera? Chopani, I drop on my next pass.
Go, go,
I
go, go.
suggest you move.
Across the canyon, fire team, move!
Right, you have to do that when you're moving.
Yep. But yeah, they don't actually say that.
No, I know. I was totally joking.
I know. And it's like, but I was like, I didn't realize how bad I got beat up.
Watch for stragglers.
Alright, this is where we're going to need to set up a turret.
That is way too goddamn big of a door.
Yeah, no, I agree. Let me agree. I think I have a turret left. I do.
I have one.
Got one up.
We got 2 up, that's good.
The mine's out.
I was just doing that myself.
Gave a few surprises for put a vulnerability drone up.
Big guy. He interrupted my jump roll. I was mid-evasive maneuver animation and he interrupted it.
I saw that.
Target, bursters, right side. Another big crunchy one.
He didn't like the phosphor grenade being dropped at his feet as he was holding you.
Yeah, I don't think he liked the phosphorus mine.
Sorry. He had you, so I used you as bait to hold him there while I dropped it at his feet.
That was Alpha. He's a synth. You can use him that way.
Oh, that was Alpha?
Yeah, that was Alpha. That wasn't me.
Oh, okay, excellent. I used Alpha as bait. That's Alpha's job, I think, right?
As a synth, yeah.
Area secured. Rendezvous at the Rodriguez. We got a Wayland ship, busted synths, and empty eggs here.
In the absence of new
Okay,
orders,
I'm okay.
the synthetics from Paula kept repeating their last orders. Collect local life. Deliver to Katanga. Return with eggs. I told you it's dangerous here.
Yeah, there's nothing left here.
Huddle up, Fireteam. Rodriguez is ahead. Let's figure out what we're getting into.
Much better.
Oh, man. I get a red beanie and an auto pistol. Interesting.
Auto.
Return to base. I'm gonna have to call it there for now because of the hour difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, work drained me more than I thought it would. But no, I surprisingly I want to get. I wish there was more to the game because there's really only 12 missions.
Yeah. Saturday night, same time, same place.
Depends if I have people over playing 40K, but if I don't, absolutely.
All right. Well, let me know. We posted.
Right,
what about on the other thing I spoke to you about for Thursdays?
It seems like
If you've got a Wayland Yutani
quite a
okay.
few people playing.
Regulations require me to state that the battalion fabricators may not be used to replicate any device and or system that has not been licensed for use by Colonial Marine Corps Logistics Command.
It, like,
And I definitely don't have an unmonitored fabricator built out of spare parts stashed in a hold.
My campaign ended, then he took over for like 2.5 months or whatever, or something like that. And I'm not sure where it's going to go with that one because the first session literally took me out of it because it turned into kind of a meme, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I want to play in this.
Yeah. Well, think about it and let me know.
Yeah, no, I'll keep thinking, but I just
we're in the process of creating characters and stuff now, so it's not like we're starting next week. we just basically got confirmed we're going to be starting, and we're trying to confirm players and confirm regularity, scheduling, and confirm who's playing what sort of thing, so that we don't have everyone playing a clone of each other, because that can cause some problems.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I totally get you. Yeah, I'll look into it a little bit more. I just don't want to commit. It's not that I don't want to commit to one of your games. It's what days were you guys thinking about playing?
Thursdays.
Like
right now, we'd be finishing up.
What's the general setting that you're doing? I'm trying to
Sci-fi.
remember off the top of my head. I mean, rule set. Sorry.
5e. There's a homebrew set that converts 5e to sci-fi setting, and you can use standard 5e classes as well as these classes. And so any 5e thing is most likely able to work with this setup.
Okay.
Which was part of the point.
I'll watch the video again, just so that way I'm not forgetting something, because I kind of watched it in the half, like right in the middle, like in the background. But I'll watch it again, and then I'll get back to you on that. I'll probably do it the next day, since this is a long weekend.
Yeah.
I'll probably do it tomorrow or Saturday.
That's the thing. Like, it's not, we're working on building characters now. Is what we're doing. We haven't even scheduled session 0 yet.
Sure.
So I'm still thinking a week or two to get everyone confirmed, let everyone have time to think what character they want to do. And so the other guys has asked what time, when we were starting it. And it's like, I don't know yet. We haven't even got preliminary stuff done. But he got a couple of his friends all itching to go real bad. So most of the party is already filled because he recruited a whole bunch of his friends.
Well, how many players are you talking
about? I want to get 6, because if you consider a lot of sci-fi movies, or the chance if you get stuck in outer space is different than you get stuck on a planet. If you get stuck on a terrestrial planet, okay, you foot slog it and you try to, earn some food and try to make a civilization, right? Well, in outer space, if something happens and you go dead, you have to fix it, right? And so I sometimes I'm usually, with D&D, I'm okay going down to 4 players, but I want 6 on this one, so that we don't have the issue of, not having skills available that are needed for, saving the ship, so that if something happens and people are dead in space, there's at least a chance to make it, instead of, all right, I guess that's the end of the campaign, let's start a new one.
TPK, go.
Right? So that was part of the intention of having 6, was to avoid TPK from environmental factors, which are very reasonable in a sci-fi setting.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I will. I'll watch it over again and focus more so on it, and then have it in the background, and then I will get back to you on that. Because I do want to do. I like the idea of a science fiction game. I do. Because there's really not enough RPGs that do science fiction well enough, I should say. So yeah, I'll get back to you on that, and probably in the next couple of days.
Okay. Well, if you want to have fun, watch the Discord channel here for about 30 seconds. Go. There. Hey, look! You can see another channel.
Yeah, let's see. Okay.
So that has the stuff and people who said they're interested. If you're confirmed and everyone else is, I think that makes this group. Yeah.
I'll run. I'll watch it just to make sure I'm more familiar with it, and then I'll think of character ideas and run them by you, see how they would work in your campaign, and we'll go from there.
Well, let me wrap up the stream, and then I'll quickly fill you in on a few things that will be good. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Be sure to follow and turn on notifications so you know every time we're live with the crazy fun we do here. Thank you all so much for being here. Until next time, and as always, enjoy the story. We'll see you all next time.